stranger yet. What do you have?
This one. That's the only one that matters. Hey everybody. Right. We're beyond the veil now. We're in deep stream territory. Actually, wait. Was I smart enough to do it? I think I was smart enough. Yeah, there we go. Look at this. Look at this. All this other space over here. That's magically in view now. The power of masks. All right. Hey, what's up, Grace? Good to see you. Hello, everyone. Bad boy out. I'm hobbling by. I am but a computer pauper at this point. Because I am only using one PC to stream. Only one. You can barely tell, right? I guess the lack of any media might be a giveaway, except here's my desk. You guys need some entertainment here. This is a little keyboard cleaner. It's a little like bear. Doesn't really work, I'm gonna be honest. Maybe if I used it like every day, but who's gonna do that? Anyway, it's really cute, so he's here to just be cute. So I'll let him do his job here. And I will start to... I think I need to just start unplugging my PC and yanking it over here. So here's the... Oh, wait, no. First things first. Let me put on some music. Let's all listen to some jam. There is a specific service that I use every time I work on my PC. rpgamers.net/radio. They just kind of play video game music. It's sick. Okay. Yeah, that might do it. That seems... If that's too loud, let me know. It's a little busy, huh? Maybe it's not too loud. Maybe it's not too loud. But now we've got the ingredients of... All the ingredients of a good stream. Oh, wait. The last ingredient is I actually have to update my title and stuff. There we go. Now everything's ready to go. Using 2 webcams? I am, yes. That is exactly what I'm doing. Hermdog, thanks for gifting a sub. I appreciate that. Although I'm confused about why my activity feed didn't pick that up. Oh, that's why. Well played, activity feed. There we go. Yeah, 2 webcams. One here and then one here. This will see all the PC stuff I'm doing. And actually, one of the unintended benefits, or actually very intended, is that I can use the ring light on the webcam as a flashlight to help me work. That V Ben, thanks for gifting a sub. That an apple? No. This is a little holder for the duster guy. There we go. Okay, let me yank the old PC over here. Oh god, I gotta clean it off too. Oh man. Real estate's at such a premium that all of the storage space, all the flat space on top of my PC gets used. Liver Poop, thanks for gifting a sub. Sounds like Persona music? It is. So, okay. Update. I've successfully cleaned everything off the top of my PC. Time to start yanking cords. Yeah, it was Persona. Persona 3. Okay. All right. Everything has been disconnected. Oh wait, I should put up a towel. I've already scraped up my desk surface a little bit. I shouldn't do it anymore. Oh, if only I'd been smart enough to do that the first time, though. Well, live and learn. Persona 4 worth a play if I enjoyed 5, but only because of the fan service. No, probably not. There's a little bit, probably a little bit more in 4, but I don't know. That's a long walk for a small drink of fan service. It's a small, pitiful glass of titty. Watching spooky movies. Here is a holiday pug. Bit out of season, but still welcome, I hope. D-Man. Thank you for the sub. Thank you for the 8 months of subs. That's quite a while. Is it D-Man from like Fifth Element? Like Dallas? What are we looking at here? Final Fantasy. How could you? Oh, it's from a Crystal Chronicles game. Oh yeah, Galgun is good. Akiba's Trip is alright. I mean, there's, what was it? Subverse? If you want to really get into the... Oh. Good power. Tons of visual novels. Okay, there we go. Framing's a bit busted, but let's see if I can like... Here is my ancient. It's going to offend you. I need to warn you. It's going to offend you what it looks like in here. PC case. So, that's a lot of stickers. Yeah, that's my my custom, one of a kind art case mod right there. Not a lot of people get to see that. That's very, very custom. But yeah, it's mostly just I had a cheap case and I just started putting stickers on it whenever I could. That's kind of it. And it's a ghastly old case. Like 2000s era. Is this an upgrade or did something break? Neither, really. Upgrade, I guess you could say, yeah. My CPU runs abnormally hot. And I'm pretty sure I'm getting thermally throttled on occasion, and I don't want that. I don't want it. I want all of my megahertz. Every gigahertz. All of them. Here's the problem, though. To replace the cooler that's on there now with a liquid cooler that I got, I have to take out the whole motherboard, remove the cooler, to replace the original motherboard brackets, because I took them off for this cooler to mount this. Here they are. I'm a little concerned because, like, there's no, like, pad or anything. I would expect there to be, like, a foam pad or something in between the two pieces, because I think it screws through the motherboard, but maybe it just mounts to itself and that's it. Actually, yeah, that does look like that's how that works. Okay. Well, here, this thing. I have to put this back on the motherboard and putting this on instead. There. It's actually got it's actually air-cooled with a radiator that can mount on the side of my case, I hope. It looks like there's enough clearance there. That's kind of the other problem. We'll have to, like, cut away the I/O shield of my motherboard or something. I guess we'll find out. I'm sure they design it to fit in like a case fan space, surely. And there's some space on the top and bottom, so. Should case not have a back that can come off. Even my old one from like 2004 had that. It was kind of a how did I not think of that moment when I realized I could do that to mount something on the back of the motherboard. You mean like a back panel? No? Unless it does. I would say that get a good case. The cooler is great, but the case is suffocating the cooler. Yeah, that's probably the case. You're probably not wrong in that assessment. But I'm gonna swap the cooler instead. I like this case. I'm willing to sacrifice for it. I need a screwdriver. There's actually a really good one that came with this heatsink. I'm gonna go grab it. How did the rest of Halo go? Ruby Rose has nailed it. It was, in fact, Halo. It was a Halo time. Oh, that's right. Getting the video card out was a pain in the ass. Oh crap, I don't know how I'm gonna do that. It just kind of worked last time. I don't think I ever really did anything. Looks like it'll fit better on the front. The radiator, you mean? I don't know about that. There might actually be... Well, I guess it could fit on the side. I don't know if I should blow hot air out the front, though. Did you play Persona 5? Yeah, I finished Persona 5. Actually kind of proud of myself for that. Is there a magic temperature I'm looking for? It's like idling at 60, so something doesn't feel right. So I think I need to get a long flathead screwdriver. Okay. This is sort of what I did before. Yeah, there's a tab you have to press, and the problem is I remember pressing it down, and that didn't seem to release anything. So I just kind of like started pressing it in different directions, and then eventually it released, but I don't... It seemed like I was supposed to push it down. That's what I remember thinking, but I'll try. Just have to be careful. Next time you do a full motherboard replacement, pull out everything and take a hole saw and cut 120mm holes and then some pilot holes for screws to mount fans on there. The uglier, the better, to piss off the people who want a beautiful, polished, RGB-filled case. You mean like on the tops? It wouldn't be the hardest, actually, to cut a hole in, put it, like, mount a grate over it, and then have a fan push air up from the bottom. Yeah. You gotta have this power supply here, though. That's very important, to have the power supply on the top above everything. Very efficient, placed right there. Very good. Ned Lobster, thank you for the sub. Oh, a whole year. God damn. It says 11 months for me, but don't let me ruin your fun. Ah. Okay. Just gotta moosh it around. Oh, it's 12 months but an 11-month strength. Thank you. Well, damn. I almost ruined your fun. I'm sorry. Thank you very much, Ned. How'd you not see that power supply on top? Because it's the most efficient and perfect place for it to be. No one suspects power supply on top. I like that I know more about my computer, or Lawrence's computer, than my own, because I'm poor and would never be able to upgrade it even if I had a job. Oh, I don't know about that. I don't think it's not as scary maybe as it seems. I'm clumsy, and I forget things. And even I can manage to do this. That sounds like some Metal Gear Solid 2. Alright. Remember my diamond technique to remove the fans. I think this is a pretty fast way to do it. Trick is to unhook it from the fan side. That's some real galaxy brain shit. Can I do it from the other side? Maybe not. I'm getting pretty good at this. This took me a long time the first time I tried it. Tad Green Walled Art. Thanks for the prime. Real generous of you, Tad Green. I managed to pull out one of the SATA ports on my motherboard because I never... Oh, you never saw SATA cables with a spring? Yeah. Yeah. That's tough. Like, I feel like that's so much of what experience in PC hardware is just knowing what things... Like, knowing when things break. But like, how are you supposed to find that out without breaking stuff? So like, this is just weird because, well, I guess it's a little sandwiched in there now, but I don't know. I have to feel like with this much metal, two big ass case fans on the cooler, a case fan here and a case fan here, like all blowing in the same direction. I don't know. It's hard to imagine that can't get enough air over this to at least do better than what I'm seeing. That's what it feels. And I keep thinking back. There was a special note specifically requesting that you get air cooling with this CPU. Or sorry, liquid cooling. Dragon Jetpack Society. Thank you. Thank you very much for the resub. And the Azel memories. That stuff is starting to hit like an age, I think, where it sometimes it feels like a dream. This feels like I'm defusing a bomb. I can do it, Mr. President. Don't you get like you get groped by the president in that game? The president grabs your stuff. Weird game. Oh my god. How could Hideo Kojima predict that the US president would randomly sexually assault people? What game? Metal Gear Solid 2. How often do I do these these maintenance streams because I love them? I mean, really just whenever I have a hardware problem that is bugging me. I've done some pretty legendary ones. Oh no. Yeah, that was bound to happen. Done some pretty legendary ones in the past. I did one that took me like 10 hours to install Windows and recognize a RAID drive on a new setup. That was pretty grueling. But yeah, as far as how often, they're not scheduled or anything. I don't think I could afford that. Alright, there we go. That's our cross member. That's what holds the heatsink down. And now I'm pretty sure it just comes right off. Just comes right off. I think it comes right off. I think it's just like really bonded on there. I'm so afraid that I'll like pull it off, it'll squirt out of my fingers and immediately like crack directly onto the CPU. There it goes. Okay. I think I could have probably used more thermal paste. See like a couple of bald spots. Well, the other problem was this never really did cinch down very tight onto the CPU itself. I feel like there's some weird spacing issue here where like it's just not dropping low enough. So maybe I used a spacer or something. I don't know, whatever. So yeah, this one had replacement clamps here. I've got to remove the motherboard, take those off, put the original ones back on, replace the motherboard, remove the the thermal compound, prime the surface, install the new heatsink. That's the order. Did you watch the Netflix President Evil mini series? No, I didn't know it was out. The Leon rat electrocution scene was peak Leon. Huh. Does he have a cool one-liner that's not very cool? What is priming? Oh, sorry. It's like, it's using one cleaner to remove the thermal paste and then another to sort of like remove the residue of that cleaner. So there's like a two-step thermal paste remover that I use. If you're installing a heatsink stock, I don't think you have to worry about priming anything. Because it usually has like a film on it, and if you just peel that off and then stick, you're good. I have to put all the jumpers back on. Oh, man. That's okay. I wanted this. I wanted this. I want this. I want to run Cyberpunk. I want to give my all to Cyberpunk. The good news is, at least, that my hard drives are just like bolted into the motherboard, so that's one less thing to worry about. Is the new one an IO? Yes. H60. Because my computer can't take the one with a bigger radiator. My computer's too old. Actually, what might help too is installing fans here. Well, hold on. Here in the drive bays, so they're just blowing cooler air from here too. That would involve, yeah, cutting out a plate from the front. Actually, there might actually be a fan mounting point up there. There's like a circular series of holes in the chassis. I think you guys were seeing some of my beef there. See some of that beef down there? Some of that hairy beef? Ah, careful now. Careful now. Matt Bogenberger, thank you for the sub. Zach Cannon, thank you for the sub as well. Yeah, other cooler, I was just seeing the same thing. Just way too high temps. Instability specifically with Cyberpunk, which, you know, could be Cyberpunk or could be the... It's the only game that, like, really makes my CPU get that hot, though. Oh! Fuck you. The plug fell directly onto the CPU. Great. Alright, let's just tuck you back. That's not gonna work. Oh my god. Stupid IO shield is so big. Stick somewhere, please. There. There. Perfect. Ugh. God. Is the music intentionally pitch shifting? That might be, yeah. Sometimes when you're like clicking around on tabs or your internet speed is shifting, it will like speed ramp the stream to catch up to or delay to like the real time whenever it switches quality on you. And sometimes if it keeps switching, if it's like waffling in between two qualities, it'll like ramp around a lot. Come on. Huh. Oh, right. It does one of these things. Well, that's nice. I always like these. A little jumper feet. Like a little booty. Okay. God, how am I gonna... Should I... I can't tell if I should take the CPU out or not. I should probably leave it in there. I wish I had a cap on it or something. Not really sure how to install the new one. I mean, it's just a couple screws, right? This is like a back plate, and this goes... Yeah. Okay. I'll take the motherboard out. Personally, I find it easier to clean with it out, but you'll want something soft that doesn't conduct electricity to set it on. Yeah, I guess you could get the sides a lot better, but... I keep imagining swatting it onto the floor, or, I don't know, putting my hand down and, like, flipping the side of it and it, like, twirls across the room. Yeah, it is gummy ship music, right? Make sure to scrub the little CPU pins real good with a barbecue grill brush to make the Electro Pixies go as fast as possible. Yeah, it's like a spa day for the Electro Pixies. They love it. Like, yay! Getting all scrubbed. Feels good. Getting all those bits and bytes jumbled up. Like having a nice massage. It's like a massage for your CPU. Taking out the processor and scrubbing all the little pins. Rubbing them down with oil. I love that. These are the top tips. PC gamers are very protective of these ancient and hallowed traditions. Okay. No. This ought to just lift right out. I did not punch my mic. What the hell? Oh, yeah, the I/O ports can be grabby. Yeah, that's why I'm giving them a nudge. I don't know which one doesn't want to let go. Maybe maybe it's just the whole shield I gotta pop out. Oh. Oh god, yeah, I can see where it's snagged. God damn. Oh. I don't think this is pushing on anything, but no. Latin Rasputin, thanks for the sub. Thought my board had a built-in I/O shield. It might, yeah. I'm trying to dislodge it from the case though. That's the thing right now. I can't tell what's still hooked. Thought I did. It's like it's really close to letting go right now. Can't tell what's still in there. What the fuck? Bro, what the fuck? Like it's clear on there. Jeez, what the hell was that? Okay. That was a creepy sound to hear all of a sudden. Okay, just had to jiggle it. Oh, it's heavy. Okay, let's get out of here for now. Now we're getting somewhere. Oh. Stop it. Here we're going a little squirrely on me. Let's protect my modesty. Oh god, stop it. It's like this webcam mount. Move that towel, it might create static. I don't care. You're gonna have to sit there and watch static electricity fry every expensive thing in front of you. Oh god, the sparks. I mean, the good news for you is I'll be holding it most of the time. And I'm not grounded. Ooh! This is Halloween content. You guys wanted Spooktober, well here it is. Oh! I did not think that was gonna happen for some reason. Oh, here, I should do it in a more theatric location. Yeah, it feels like these things were like too long or something. It just felt like the motherboard wasn't sitting or resting, or the heatsink wasn't resting low enough to do its job. What are you installing on it again? A Corsair H60? Which has really good reviews. I mean, so did the air cooler I bought, but whatever. If this works and doesn't sound like a bong, then calling that a win. So let's see here. Okay, there's little like little rubber or little plastic grommets. Back plate. Okay. Alright. Here's the replacement. So now I have to put it in the static zone. I'm still not sure what grabbed the case so badly. But it is a baked-in I/O shield, that is very true. This motherboard is a weird one. It's quirky. Water cooling with an actual bong might be more on brand for Cyberpunk. Real, actual bong. Man, this music is tight. So yeah, you just line it up and then... Huh, interesting. So basic. Oh, Assassin's Creed? I had a similar issue. Liquid cooler really made contact with CPU afterwards for better cooling. Really, Striker? You're the first person I've heard that sort of echoes the situation I'm in. I mean, maybe not exactly to the T. Really, truthfully, if I'm being honest, all of my problems are being caused by my resistance to getting a more updated case. Well, maybe not all, but a fair amount. Okay. There's no way it's really going to be this easy, is it? There's no way. The little hooks point out, right? I need to look this up. Shit. I really should have paid attention. Okay. Yes, they do go out. You've accepted the truth about that old ass case being the problem. I appreciate your ability to grow as a person and accept the reality of the situation. Well, thank you. Thank you. Usually, I mean, if I'm saying no to something that's painfully obvious, I hope it reads as like comical obstinance instead of just like maybe outright sincerity. I guess if I'm being totally straight, I am okay inheriting a bunch of problems to stick with the case. I think port contact between the heatsink and CPU is going to be a bigger problem than your airflow. That's my theory too. We'll find out. The problem is, like, I've used tons of hot hardware in this case, and it's never been a problem. I've never really bottlenecked. I've never had these issues. Or maybe I have, and I just ignored them. I don't know. Okay. Oh. Got a headphone cord wrapped around my ankle, and there's a lot of delicate and expensive things stacked up around here. I gotta be a little careful with what's wrapped around what. I have to do the one thing that I usually never very good at and be situationally aware. Is this Axiom Verge? Sounds like it. The soundtrack to Axiom Verge Axiom Verge 2 fucking bangs. I think that one kind of came and went, and no one really, like, noticed. It's bound to happen. There's just too many games. Like, you guys, Metroid 5 comes out this coming Friday. Another Metroid, you guys. Metroids. Good stuff. CPUs didn't math as hard when my case was made. They did not get as hot. That's a fundamental truth. This thing is pretty clearly built more for like expansion bays and stuff than it is airflow. Gaming cases weren't really a thing, you know. Actually, well, no, in the mid-90s, yeah. Maybe like some. I feel like I should clean the CPU while it's out. It'll be easier than doing it later. No, I'll wait. I'll wait until I have it mounted. Yeah, clean and prep for new thermal paste. Maybe I will do that now. Now we wait. I'm gonna go grab some toilet paper. There we go. Gotta wipe your CPU's doo-doo butt sometimes. Sometimes your CPU poops its pants. And then it starts malfunctioning because it's ashamed of itself. Here, let me fiddle with the focus here, give you guys a better view. Yeah. Need a little TP in reaching distance. Just makes me feel safe. If I smoosh the mic around, I can get it out of frame a little more. Alright, here it comes. Here comes the CPU wipe. Get it sparkling. And another fold. There we go. Make sure to polish those pins. Brush them up. Give them a good brushing, boys. Treat my CPU right. Give it another pass here. Yeah, it's Acme pin polish. Gotta lube up the pins. You gotta give it the little, like, little tilt. So it smoothly covers the entire chip. Yeah. Yeah, that's real cozy. What chip we doing? 5950X, which has been just an absolute beast at encoding video. I've been so grateful for it. But I do feel like I'm not really getting the gaming out of it that I thought I would be. Because it's getting too toasty. It's getting too hot. It's like a ridge of coolant on the side. I think it's time to dig out the holy tool. Maybe. I feel like I should be able to squeegee it off with this, though. Yeah, I got a lot of it. Okay, one last time. What's the PC case you're stubbornly not upgrading? It's just some old piece of shit. It's not really that remarkable. You'll see it in a second. Once I prep this. All right. That'll take care of it. Yeah. Look at all that. Look at all that bonus gunk. Some optical cloth too. Got a 5900X and the AO and AO the other day. Couldn't be happier. AIO is just that it's the name of like, it's like a line of water coolers, right? Because this doesn't have AIO on it, or AO, but I think it's classification. Oh, all in one. Oh, Aaron Y. Okay, so something like that. Got it. I thought it was like a product line. Okay, that makes way more sense. Thank you. The EVGA ones get ridiculously cheap. Think I got my 280 for like $60. Nice. I've had really good experiences with the EVGA, largely owing to the fact that I have an EVGA 3080. But I have always had good experiences with them. All right. It's close to mirror sheen. Now let's bring it out. Let's bring out that shine. I mean, you can see it. How much more crisp it is. So this one, let's see. I think I'm gonna wait for this until later. Because that step's a little easier. Whatever dust or whatever falls on it while I'm like reassembling it in my case, that at least won't stay in there sandwiched or whatever. Hey, Pop-Tart, what's up? I remember when I was building my friend's PC, I was drunk off my ass. When it posted I passed out, still runs to this day. Oh man, why is it still running? What's it doing? But that's when you know you've hit your flow. You're conducting the symphony God gave you. If you clean off the old thermal paste, you don't really need to do anything else because the AIO will have thermal paste already on it. Yeah, let me I can verify that. Well, the only other thing I need to do is like there's this surface purifier. Don't you want your surfaces purified? I think it's supposed to like remove any residue from the cleaner or something. I don't really see the need in replacing their thermal paste with my better thermal paste or anything like that. If there is a thermal pad on the cooler, I'll just leave it at that. And hopefully it'll actually ratchet into these mount points really tightly. And then I'll get my liquid cool temps. Okay, here we go. How am I going to do this? Actually, oh, you just use rubbing alcohol? Yeah. Brodo, I think that works too. Clearly it does if your machine doesn't malfunction. All right, sorry, I like inspecting computer parts. It looks cool. I'm gonna step away for just a second, and then I'll be right back, and we'll get this back in the case. We'll get the new cooler on it, hook everything up, and then time to play video games. See you soon.
Have something something different.
Right. Right, I knew that. Oh, FYI, the music was playing over the MediaTek. Right. Yes, of course it would do that. Because I'm playing it on this machine. Sorry. I won't do that next time. I'll have that fixed. Alright, I have to do a little swapperoo here. A little switchity swap. Okay. This might be the most daring portion of all. Try to get this. Okay. I think that might. Wait. I think that's got it. Whoa! That was a lot easier than it should have been. Yeah, this is my gaming computer. My gaming / work computer, I guess. There we go. Okay. It's like Tetris or something. 1 second. Full focus for y'all. There we go. I might be. Oh! What the heck? Sorry about that. Okay. Yes, now I mount the motherboard. What kind of case do you have? PSU on top? Yeah. Yeah, it's old. Look at this. Look at that up there. That's a power supply. Fractal's bringing back the top-mounted PSU. Is there any advantage to it? It's kind of hard to think of one. Just off the top. Once you fill the bottom with fans for the GPU intake, I guess that's a good point, yeah. Do you want to bring air from the top down to the CPU or from the bottom up to the GPU? What type of cooling am I installing? It's a liquid all-in-one. Basically a big ol' heatsink, some water pipes, and then a radiator that mounts to a case fan spot. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, this music is really good, huh? Sorry, I've got like crisscrossing arms. There's the arm for my mic, and then an arm for the webcam. It's weird, when I thought about getting a mic on my webcam, or sorry, a webcam on an arm. God. A webcam on a mic arm. It didn't occur to me that the arm would take up space. Hey, what's up, my man James? It's good to see you again. How are you doing? I'm doing pretty well. Things are going real smoothly so far, but the real hard stuff hasn't hit yet. I'm to install a camera gantry in your ceiling. That's like the only real solution, I think. It would be nice having just like multiple swing cameras that I can put wherever I want. We need drones to be silent, so I can just make drones hover around my desk. Went for the cheapo $8 gooseneck from Walmart. Takes up very little space. I tried a gooseneck, but I don't know. It was very difficult to get cameras in the spot that I wanted. Like you would put them there, and then they'd like yank back because of the tension of the handle. And the ones that I had couldn't clamp onto this desk properly. They would just like, it was just like an alligator clip, and for some reason those just can't hold onto this. Luckily, on these headphones, those are breakaway. Would have destroyed these so long ago already. Yeah, I need a Jared Leto's camera setup. Not the first time that's been said to me, let me tell you. We hardcore gaming? Yeah, this might be the most hardcore gaming. The Elgato Flex Arm and Master Mount combo is awesome. Yeah, there's slimline arms I need to look into. I'm trying to think of how it would. Yeah, right now, kind of what I think I would like to do about my desk is find a way to maximize my visibility of window space. Because I have like a light and 3 monitors, and it makes like a wall. I can let some sunlight through by spacing my monitors out, and then I get like glimpses of tree and sun in between the monitors. It's actually not that bad. But yeah, it's sad. It's rather why did I take that out? I was in a different mode. Rather poetic, really. I finally created my like wall of monitors, and then I realized it wasn't as cool as it sounded. The irony of having a case built for massive amounts of hard drive space, and you got 2 NVMe drives the size of a stick of gum. Yeah, yes, this case has well outlived its like thrust of design, but here we are. Yeah, there's all this wasted space. There was a drive bay here too. Oh, you can't see that. There's all this wasted space here. There was a drive bay here too, but I actually had to drill out some rivets and remove that cage so that the 3080 would fit in the case. So I've already removed some superfluous drive racks, but there are more that could go. I would make the case lighter. I think I tightened all these. Yeah, I think I did. Okay. Yeah, I think it's cooler time. There's time, and then there's cooler time. The PC does have a disk tray. It does, yes. A functioning Blu-ray drive tray. All right, what we got here? Safety and warranty guide, who cares? Oh, Intel, get out of here. All right, what we got? Need to indicate all of the AMD parts I'll be using. Yeah, there's paste on the cooler. Actually, here's something I could have done a long time ago. I'll just hold up the radiator and see if it'll fit. Oh, this'll fit. That was really the only thing I was concerned about, is whether or not the radiator would fit properly. Let's see. Yeah. So, goal to have that there. Oh, that's bigger than I thought. No? Okay. Yeah, that'll totally fit. All right. That goes there, and then this, woo, goes on the heatsink. That's a tiny radiator. Yeah. The other ones are like the full length or the full depth of the case, and that obviously doesn't work for this. AMD. AMD. Find the right bracket here. That would be these. I'm calling my radiator tiny. My radiator's fine. It's just fine. Washer. Okay. 2 long screws, washers and stuff. That's all in here. Yeah. Great. Hmm? Oh. It's from? Oh, is this from Rayman? Yeah. Good shit, man. So good. Oh. Oh, okay. Gotta install some retention clips, I guess. Wait. It shows it from above, so you don't know which way it's supposed to go. It shouldn't be. Oh, I think they're supposed to go up. Yes. Are they? What? Picture is weird. I'm confused. Why does it show it from above? Tubes at the top, pump lower that the tubes. Pump lower. What? So you would mount it like that? I'm more concerned about this. This is supposed to like slide on there somehow. But it doesn't say how because the lone diagram showing you how to do it is from the top down. So like there's a lot of like dimension that's lost here. With the tubes down so it's quieter. Okay. That's not really what I'm that is something to be concerned about, but it wasn't what I was concerned about. Remove the oh, you have to remove you remove the one that's already there. Oh my god, it says it right there. Okay. Pushing both sides into the slot on the pump until secure. Yeah, it still doesn't tell you though. I'm afraid to take this plate off. Didn't realize you were looking at the CPU mount? Yeah, don't worry. No worries. We got there. Okay. The hell? It says remove the integrated mounting bracket. Just remove it. Yeah, there we go. Got one piece off. Ugh. This is rough. This hurts. Yeah, they don't fucking say if it should be like that or like that. I'm thinking it's like this, like up. May God have mercy on my soul if I'm wrong. Well, also, I think in that orientation, it actually gets in the way of the pipes. Yeah, I'm okay. Nearly certain they go up. Yeah, they should go up. So I actually can't have the pipes on the top or bottom. Yeah, because since the retaining clip goes up, it'll actually collide with the pipes if it's coming out on that side. And since the mounting brackets point up and down, you know, decision's kind of made for me there. Okay. Toot toot. Toot toot. Wants to install the fan and radiator first, huh? Okay. Power to fan and pump. Okay. I'm gonna have to remove this case fan. Not gonna lie, it's pretty hard music to hear right now. Toot toot. Toot toot. Toot. Toot toot. What the hell is this? Who's tooting at me? Why am I getting tooted at? Who's tooting on me? What is this? Mickey's Wild Adventure. Yeah, actually, yeah, yeah. You know what? That adds up. Okay. Yes, fan. Time to remove fan. Inhale lettuce. You got it. Actually, this case is much older than that. I think this case is... This case might be like 2004? I think that might be it. And I think I've had it ever since. I think. Yeah, this whole case has done a lot of gaming, you could say. Yeah, with a 3080 inside? Yeah. It is a rad case. I want to clean this dust off, but now I'm afraid. Well, I guess I haven't really cleaned off the surface yet, so it's good that I waited. All right. Let me hit this with some wet paper towel or something. Right. Yeah, that is an intense amount of dust, isn't it? Uncle Unka. Hello. Hello, welcome. Good morning. Ugh. So much like fine sediment. Years of gamer dust. That fan has been there for, God, I want to say maybe 10 years. Now that I think about it, maybe this is another reason for my bad air cooling setup, is that all my fans are old and they're not pushing air. Yeah, wiping the case's butt. Yeah. Don't want your case to have a poopy butt. All right. That looks pretty clean. A lot less poopy anyway. Okay, here's the plan. Was the single intake fan also from 2004? Yes. Yes, it is. The little guy all the way down here. Boop. I could probably install more in the drive bays up here. I just haven't. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of... I'm not a big fan of fan noise. I like quieter PCs. So hopefully this air cooler doesn't... Or this water cooler doesn't sound like a bong. Dog just farted? Word. Fucking word. Hey, Pink Tiger. How's it hanging? It's hanging pretty well. I'm about to prime this old processor to receive a brand new heatsink and radiator. Liquid cooling all-in-one solution. Let's see. Gotta mount the... So, should I mount the radiator? Oh, this has installing... Oh, that's weird. Huh. This just has installing it with like the Corsair logo right side up, so maybe I'll just do that. So for this, do you want the do you want the pump tubes at the top of the radiator, or at the top of the radiator, or the bottom? Or does that matter? Do you want it to like pump in at the top so it circles well, I guess it doesn't matter. Right? Tubes of the radiator on top? Okay. Locate your pump header on your board before you install the radiator. I have one of those? This pump power just says to connect to SATA. Doesn't matter as long as any point of the radiator is higher than the pump. Okay. That should be the case. Oh, thank you, Funyuns are tasty. And I agree. Funyuns are tasty. Music channel is rpgamers.net/radio. They just do a video game music stream, streaming all the time. You'll probably hear an ident sooner or later. Yeah, it says SATA, huh? Connect the power pump to an available SATA power plug. Connect the pump tack cable to the fan header. Connect the fan tack cable to a 4-pin on your motherboard. That's it. So... I'm not convinced I have any 3-pin ports, but I don't think that matters really. Thought I had my motherboard manual down here. That's a bit annoying. This is a song. This is, I believe, Another Termina from Chrono Cross. Another World, excuse me. It's like, yeah, there's like another world you go to. You have a world theme for that. Great ass music. Chrono Cross soundtrack is incredible. Worth listening to, even if you haven't played the game. Soundtrack's better than the game, really. I'm ready to admit that, I think. Alright. Smudge off this CPU. Okay. Time to install radiator and not bonk that thing. This is gonna be a challenge with all the arms. So many washers. That's so weird. The diagram shows you using 8 washers, but there's only 4 in the pack. Is PC running? No, it is not on right now. Damn it, one of the washers fell on the floor. Why? What's the point of washers? That's what I ask. Why are washers everywhere? So tiny and round. Washers keep the PC clean? Good point. That is a good point. Alright, it's time to start crawling around on the floor. Electrical safety, is that what it is? Oh, there it is. I thought it was maybe even like a physical engineering thing. Like it was good to have a buffering piece of material to absorb like shakes or something. Oh. Yeah, vibrations. Yeah, the metal washers I'm confused about. They want me to drive washers in between the screws that hold the fan onto the... Well, actually, I guess that would be a vibration thing. Okay, here we go. Now here's the problem. These tubes are very resistive, and they kind of just like throw this heatsink chunk around. I don't want it to hit anything, and I don't want to like let the bottom pad touch anything either, because it's got a nice coating of conductive material on it. Sorry, thermal paste, whatever. All right, they distribute the force from a bolt. Ah, okay. It's more for distributing the force of a screw head more evenly. Oh, okay. The correct spacing, not spreading force. Oh, okay. That's all really good to know. Metal scratches the composite the motherboard is made out of, so washers keep scratches from happening as easily. Oh, these are all really good bits of information. Thank you all. All right, now I'm going to... Wait, where are the jumpers for the fan? Are they... oh, okay, they're connected there. All right, all right. I leave my screwdriver. There you are. You're getting the fan. I'm installing that later, Scott. Chill. That's the next step. Unlock that caps, sir. Good God. Yes, I'm mounting the fan on the inside. It will push air out. Radiator's upside down? Are you sure? I was told it didn't matter. Very important. Oh, the image in the manual has it being installed this way. The image in the instruction manual has it oriented in this direction. But if you have contradictory evidence, tubes on bottom is best because gravity makes your pump work less. Oh, so many contradictory takes. Well, actually, in the long run of things, that won't be that hard of a thing to swap. You want the fan between the case and the radiator so you can clean the radiator. You have the fan on the inside of the case, dust gets trapped in the fan, and the radiator makes it harder to clean. Don't worry about it, Scott. When I clean it in 3 years, it'll only add a couple of minutes to the process. I think it'll be fine. Maybe. Maybe you'll be laughing in the end. Maybe you'll be cackling and laughing. Maybe. We'll see. What do you think the hiss is in control? Sorry for the off-topic question. No, it's all right. Oh, you look at those toes down there. Get a little feats action. Here, I don't want to distract people. There. I think the game is pretty clear in making it just like trying to say that they're kind of outside of our scope of understanding. No, Scott, it's fine, dude. Don't worry about it. I enjoy how spirited you're getting. But yeah, I don't know. I like the idea that they're just like it's hard to tell if they even have consciousness or intent. That's fun. Like that may just be what they are. They just happen to be anti our reality. And they didn't mean to do that. That's just what I don't know. It's really cool. Yeah, something that's just so anti what we're used to. Star Trek would dabble in those realms sometimes. Star Trek aliens that whenever they try to communicate with you, it like makes you go crazy. It's because they're aliens and that's different. We're not used to it. Car radiator liquid in at the top and out at the bottom unless there was a path. It's a loop, which means it has to go up and down either way, right? I think like law of conservation of energy means that if it's a circle, it doesn't matter if it's up or down because it'll be going up and down the same amount of time either way if it's circling the whole thing. My gosh, I can't believe this might work. Air gets trapped at the top. Yeah, I really just don't want the burbly bong sound. I tried to do air cooling, I realize now a very long time ago. I think I got an air cooler in like God, early 2010s maybe? And yeah, it sounded like there was always like a little like fish tank sound. I wasn't super into that. And I don't think it didn't seem to work any better at the time. You don't want air trapped at the top of your radiator. When it inevitably loses some water and you need to refill the pump, that air is never going to leave the radiator. Hip Gads, thanks for the sub. I never knew about adding water. Good lord, this is being so weird. Any radiator can be refilled. It's just a matter if you want to do it or not. I find that's the question with most things, right? Ooh. Munapawa, thank you for the cheer. You running 140 millimeter fans up front? Fans. Ah! No, like 180 millimeter case fan, I think. Ah, I say. I laugh, scoff. Ah! Alright, time for the fan. Hmm. I gotta figure out where I want this stupid cord to go. It's gonna push this way. Side. Okay, I had to put in all the screws. That was pretty nerve-wracking. As if I dropped a washer, I'd be screwed. Alright. Time to put the fan on. Ugh, that feels kind of cross-threaded, but I'm gonna see if I can get the other ones in. I'll at least hold it for a while, and then I can reseat it later. Come on. Or no, maybe they're just really resistive screw heads. Well, that's kind of what it feels like. I'll still play with it a little bit. Oh, that one's going right in. Oh boy. Word. Word. What brought on the cooler change out? Renair, I was pretty sure I was getting thermally throttled a lot. So, I mean, that's probably going to happen eventually anyway. What I wanted to do was bump up the performance I get when I start getting throttled. That sounds like a horror game. I'm pretty sure it's Silent Hill. Nearly convinced. Yeah. Silent Hill 2. One of the best soundtracks of all time. It's pretty short. Not a whole lot there, but what's there is pure class. Okay, prepare the mounting bracket. Put the AMD screw clips and secure them with the screws as shown. Okay. Oh no! Did I really touch it? I mean, that looks like a big-ass thumbprint. I think I thought it was the wrong side, because it was really dark in there. Well, thermal efficiency compromised. CPU immolated, completely destroyed. Okay. I think it'll be fine. And gross gamer oil's in there now. Throw it all out, yeah. Oh, this is so bizarre. Gotta put earrings on this thing. Okay. Then you install the pump unit. Line the bracket with the stock AMD mounting clips as shown. Tighten thumb screws until secure. That's a pretty cool way of doing it. All right. Oh, goodness. Okay, that's pretty in there. Got that bracket? Sure did. Yeah, that piece of metal is tight. It's tight in there. Hope there's clearance for the 3080 from the tubes. I mean, I can push the tubes all the way up here, so yeah, they rotate. But yeah, something would be something to be concerned about. Sure that that's off of there. I want to embarrass myself. All right, now, yeah, SATA. So weird. And just a 3-pin. It's like it's only 1 pin. What the heck am I getting from this? I guess just the voltage, the speed. Push through some stress tests. That's the plan. Yeah. It's getting pretty late, but I'm hoping I put it back together. I'm hoping it turns on, And I'm hoping we get some cool temps. It says connect pump tech to CPU fan header on your motherboard. Problem is there's two labels, CPU option and CPU fan, or I don't know what OPT stands for, but I can't tell which one is which. I think fan is the one on the right because it's gray. Case did a weird job labeling things. Optional? CPU fan header should be above the RAM slots. Yeah, I mean it is. I just don't know which one is which. Here, I need to download the manual for this motherboard, I think. Get a little handy dandy little board layout. What do we got here? All right. Yes, CPU fan is the one on the right. Right. Random SATA. Some SATA back there somewhere. There it is. There's our guy. Olex, good shit. Right there. There. Interesting. Hell yes. I don't know what this is, but I love it. This is from Last of Us. Underneath. There we go. All right. Oh, theme from Max Payne? Max Payne 2. Okay. This is so great. All right, that's plugged in. Now I just need to plug the fan in. I think that goes into a case fan. Yeah, just a four pin. Sorry, I had to armpit the mic for a little bit there. That was a little difficult to get in. I hope Remedy never stops doing singles for their songs.
This sounds like an MP3 that I would have like ripped at a LAN party, and I'd listen to it for like the next month. It'd be on my MP3 player for a while. Old Gods of Asgard and Alan Wake. Yeah, hey, that remaster's coming out in a couple days. That's exciting, right? Man, what a nice little treat that is. So it's the win I think we all needed. That little like, yeah. Oh, it's so weird. Look at all this space. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't think I've used my front panel audio in years. I used to use it all the time, though. That was like instrumental to my stream setup. If I don't miss my guess, I think that's everything except the video card. Yeah, I think that's it. Smooth, efficient, clean, PC gaming. This Sleeper Beast, yeah? Making it work. Let's jam this ridiculous like $20,000 video card back in here. Ah. Like it belongs there. There you are. I have all these pieces now. I don't know what I'm gonna do with all this junk. Let's see. Oh, Dolly, you didn't splurge for the 3080 when you had the chance? It's a monster, man. I shouldn't make you feel bad, but I was in a very fortunate place to not only be able to afford one, but also have the opportunity to purchase one, so very lucky. Shoutouts to EVGA customer service. I signed up for their queue. My spot hit, but my time window passed, and I didn't realize it. I just, you know, I'd signed up for a lot of like lists and stuff at the time, so it just kind of like faded into the background. When I finally noticed what had happened, I was crestfallen, and I wrote to them, just asking if there was anything that could be done. They reactivated my availability window for like 24 hours, put in my order, zip zam zoom. Had it in time for Cyberpunk and everything. So beautiful. Very, very lucky. Okay, that ought to do it, right? That's it. I'm not gonna yellow this. I'm gonna leave the case panel off. I want to see it working. I want to make sure that the fan's turning and all that. But also, I'm afraid. Just tuck that back up there. This sounds like it's from Terraria, doesn't it? Let me see. Yeah, Terraria. Overworld Day. So plucky. Okay. Move some shit out of the way. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I'm gonna take this PC and plug it in. That was smoother than I thought, I have to be honest. Everything kind of worked. I guess we don't know that yet. Ready to fire up Balloons TD? Tourney edition? Poor Skelly, you have a case. You've been through a lot of work today. How do you feel? And the bops are coming out to play. Keep this shit tasteful, huh? No more feet. No free feet. Okay. I think that might be enough to see if it boots. Let's see. Let's see if we get lucky. Let's see here. See the corner of my monitor. And a little... Hold on. There we go. It lit up! It's got lights! Hammering on this delete key. Be listening. See if anything catches on fire. Oh! Oh! I think we got us a PC. I think we got us a PC here. Let's see here. Ooh, look at that chilly temp. Look at that chilly temp. I don't think it was that low before. It definitely didn't get down to like the low 30s, even when it was idling. Even after like booting and posting and stuff. Oh, hold on. You guys need to see them chilly, chilly temps. Oh. God, the cord. On. Chilly temp. Like 32. Look at that. Ooh, brr, brr, ooh. Cha 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 cha. Can't handle how cold it is. Oh, it went up to 33. You looked at my RAM timings. Well, that's right. That guy in the last stream really needed to know what my RAM was timed at. I don't hear any burgles. I don't hear any gurgle burgles. You know, the true temp in about 15 minutes? Yeah. I'll boot into... Here, let me boot into Windows here. Gotta plug in the rest of these cords, too. So that... let's not... Here, let me just point this down here for now. I don't want Windows booting into some random, really edgy Mimi wallpaper. Getting me in trouble after such a seemingly successful CPU cooler swap. Hasn't booted into Windows yet. That weird like thing where it just kind of stopped. Or maybe it's like outputting to a different display. Plugged in another HDMI cable and it blinked, but... Yeah, my keyboard went dark too. I'll give it a fresh boot. Just a little fresh boot. The board also didn't color any of the audio port cables. Yeah, the CPU pin got it's booting right now. Oh, sometimes this installed Windows it just decides not to go to that. Anyway, enjoy my dog wallpaper. Ooh. Oh no, Discord loaded. Oh, how embarrassing. There we go. Get over there. Okay. Now I can transition back using this PC. All right, what do we got? Oh, okay. Well, hold on. Is it like 50 after a boot? I think it would idle around like 60. So it's still 10 degrees lower, I feel like. From remote desktop for the capture PC? Yep. That's how I basically see the desktop of my capture PC. Man, that temperature is still spiking up there. I mean, I know that these CPUs get temperature spiky. It still seems lower on average, though. Can you tell it to cool faster? I mean, theoretically, the computer should do that to itself. But now that I think about it, also, yes, that is something I could do. But I want to. Just cleaning up all these other little parts and stuff. Yeah, I really don't know what I'm gonna do. All of these stupid little screws. Got the CPU one lower than you, idle around 50, and then in game I've tapped 70 degrees Celsius while in Cyberpunk with a water cooler. Yeah, mine hits 90 almost immediately, or it used to, with an air cooler. So here, I'm gonna run Cyberpunk real quick and see if it shoots right up to 90 and stays there. I'm just gonna leave that there. I'm gonna leave that there. Oh yeah, 1 second. Back to my other framing. We'll have to... I'm gonna close this music down, unfortunately. Thank you very much, music. Might be time to think about case fan options? No! Actually, Brenair, it's not, because... my case is open right now. My case is open. And this is what it is. So, like, with the panel off, circulation surely must not be an issue. If ambient air can fly directly in there and cycle through the radiator. It basically proves that the case is not a problem, actually. Well, in this specific circumstance. I think. It may be a problem in other ones. But it doesn't affect the, like, ambient temperature of the CPU. I'm not sure that's what it proves, but continue. Well, if it's doing this in open air, then the case has nothing to do with it. You know what I mean? Oh, I was rated. I'm sorry. Oh! La Leyenda, thank you very much for the raid. Sorry about that. Sorry that I missed it. Well, sort of. You could close it and it gets worse. It could be. Right. Well, I suppose, but it's a moot point at this point already. If this is the default, and it doesn't, well, it didn't change before, and everyone was so thirsty to blame the case. You guys got to back off the case. That's, I think, the thing. People just got to give this case a chance to breathe. Maybe it just wants to be itself. And you guys are holding it down. Think about that. Fuck the case? What? This case has been so good to me. All right, so it's 86, 82. It's not hitting 90. Because it was just straight up hitting 90 before. It would just shoot right to 90 and stay there. So yeah, now, wait, shoot, I'm not getting any sound. I gotta, like, jiggle all my audio devices around. Yeah? It's actually staying under 90 pretty thoroughly. It's like in the 70s now. I wish I could set this to always on top. I guess I could play Cyberpunk in windowed mode. That wouldn't use all the pixels. Yeah, this is much chillier than it used to be. Sorry for being mean to the case. The case accepts your apology, Brenair. Thank you. Thank you for showing the humility to prostrate yourself before my PC case. I appreciate it, and the case does too. I had the audacity of plugging in a, the audacity of plugging in an HDMI device. This is going to be my dingle. It's my dingle. My dingle. Okay, that was my dingle. I'm going to dingle again. Again, it's my dingle. My dingle. All right, that was my dingle. Not your dingle, my dingle. Yeah, the high-end AMD CPUs do run hot. They're supposed to. It's accepted. But mine was... Freezing. Yeah. Mine was running too hot. Like it was. I'm fairly certain it was getting thermally throttled, which means I was losing cycles. God, can you imagine the disgrace? Losing cycle. The fun thing is now I might be able to try to fiddle with overclock, because I was getting some piss poor performance out of the CPU if I tried any kind of overclock. I don't know that that's necessary though. I'm hitting like 85 under load, but it's not, like I said, it's not shooting right to 90 and staying there. So I'm pretty sure that indicates that I'm not getting.
Hey everyone, welcome to Info Flash.
It's not downclocking itself to avoid from catching on fire.
Yeah, when the lights went out, there I was cooking dinner. Oh well, if we're getting specific, I was nuking a half-eaten burrito I found wedged in my couch cushion.
Because you didn't spit on the CPU?
Shouldn't have.
I should have.
After all, I heard my
I mean, I did smudge my gamer oils in there.
Hey, it kills the
That's gotta hurt, right? Oh yeah, Alt Johnny. Oh yeah, all the voodoo boys are dead. That's right, I did that. Wow, that's right, I have, I forgot, it actually costs a significant amount of performance to have, Mode Desktop running. I mean, this looks good. This is pretty buttery. Oh, yeah. Oh, I guess you have to fight the voodoo boys on the way out, huh? That makes sense. Exploded. I mean, that's good stuff. Here, one last thing. This game is best played on an OG PS4. I didn't install liquid cooling in my CPU, my PC, so that I could play on PS4. You go to pipe, yeah. I hit like an explosive can or something. Let's see here. I think I run this through Steam. Yeah, okay. Put your system at risk because of one part? Oh, you're probably talking. Wait, hold on. You're probably gonna fry out the pump in no time with the constant heat and RPM of the pump maxing out. Alright, Duplex. You cycle back to me in what, 4 months? Asking me if my pump is fried out. This will be a good way to calibrate our the things we worry about, you know? Good opportunity for that. So you know what? If wait, G-Sync is on. Oh, that's right, because it thinks it's a new display. I was like doing that. That was, oh, it's all G-Synced up. This is exciting. I didn't expect this to go this well. I have to admit. It seems like it's not only like helping with the thermal problem, but I'm actually gaining some performance out of it. But that was early, you know, that was just an informal. I guess that was an interior too. I wasn't outside. Ooh, Zanzuz. Thanks for gifting 5 subs. Appreciate your generosity. I'm trying to be rude or anything, just genuinely want you to have a fantastic hardware and gaming experience. I appreciate that. I'm pretty sure I will. Pretty sure. But we'll see. I don't want that either. PC's held together with 2-sided tape and still holding strong. Yeah, I think there's honestly a lot to be said for fixing things just enough. Sometimes over fixing something doesn't really gain you anything because then something else breaks. You know? You can replace the fluid in the AO with Mountain Dew Code Red. You may see some serious shit. Can you actually put some stuff that's not water in there? I have to believe that if I actually put G Fuel in there, it would like collect residue somewhere. It would start forming gamer crystals, which actually might be a good idea. What were the temps in the Cyberpunk attempt? They were hitting like the 80s, but they weren't capping out at flat 90. That's like
Last time, as soon as I ran Cyberpunk, it would go up to 90 and stay there. And it would maybe dip to like 88, but then back to 90. This would stay around 80, but it would like go to 75. So what I wanted to see was it not just flatlining out on 80 or on 90 degrees Celsius all the time, which it's not. And I'm curious to see what my 3D Mark score is. I'm wondering if I'll just get fundamental, like it'll unlock more CPU performance since it's not hitting the thermal bottleneck so much. No, I know you were kidding, Pop-Tart, but I'm not. I'm excited to, I would do that shit. Get some hashtag sponsor content up in here. Oh. I'm excited to see how hot the CPU gets during the CPU tests. It's good to have the old PC up and gaming. I guess if I were gonna do a real performance test, I'd probably not clone the display. Or have like a Chrome tab open, whatever. Does it have RTX in this test? I don't think so. I mean, it might be doing ray traced lighting in the demo. It's not branded NVIDIA RTX though, I don't think. Need a sustained CPU stress test so the water reaches equilibrium. Would it not do that on its own? Oh, Port Royal. Port Royal's the RTX benchmark? Ah. Do you have to buy that one? I think you do. Yeah, Benair, I'm curious if I'm going to get a better score with the new cooler. And if that's the case, well, no. I don't think I'm going to fiddle with overclock. This thing is a monster already. Got a million cores and they're all pretty fast. Yeah, I mean, it's not super underloaded now. Like, it's only clocked to like 4 gigahertz, but it's holding at like 75 degrees Celsius, so this is way more stable and lower. You know, your old score, I have it saved somewhere in whatever weird file format 3D Mark uses. It's kind of cool that 3D Mark is still around and still doing this. They've been making benchmark software for what, over 2 decades? Over 20 years at this point? I would not overclock with your current setup. Overclock will generate too much heat. Yeah, I think you're right. And I think like I won't gain anything. Even if it does go faster, I'll just immediately hit 90 degrees and then it'll like skip cycles or downclock or whatever the heck it does. It's actually a pretty neat solution now, basically. They push CPUs as hot as they can possibly get within tolerances and then dynamically downclock when they hit that. Ooh, I didn't mount tubes. That tube's not mounted. They're below the pump. Below! Although the top of the radiator is higher than my pump, so people said that was good. Totally good answer. Look at all these frames. It's not 120 though, that's weird. It was like 112? Okay, never mind. I thought it was V-synced for some reason. Remember when I put together a new PC, I ran the Uni engine benchmark on the old and new. Score on the new was like a 10-fold increase. Ooh, that feels good. Ooh, that feels good. When them points are racking in. Yeah, this is nice. Under loading weight, it's not hitting 90 at all. And like it's only just tipping into 80 a little bit. So this feels like how it should be. It feels like how it should be. I'm gonna guess with this processor, there's just something about the dynamics of how heat is transferred. Because again, I'll say, it did very specifically say, we really recommend you use a water cooler with this. And I said, shut up. Shut up. Shut up, stupid AMD. What do you know? I know better. Big... what if I buy the pyramid of air coolers and throw that on top instead? But no. Wasn't for it. Yeah, this. Yeah, don't tell me what to do. I bet the water just holds more heat than the metal air cooler you have. Yeah, something about that. Like its ability to soak and retain a volume of heat versus its ability to dissipate. I don't know. But yeah, this seems to be going right along. Can you tell the cooler's kicking into higher cooling? Not really, no. The fan is... Okay, I can hear it now. I can hear the fan, and I can hear the pump. It's like a high-pitched whine. I think with the panel on, I wouldn't hear it, though. Or it would definitely not be as loud as a fan, even. Let me see how hot the radiator's getting. It's pretty toasty. Pretty toasty. You can get by with air cooling in a high airflow case plus chiplet-specific mounting kit. Sorry, chiplet. Oh, this is the CPU test? Oh. Oh yeah, that's way better than it used to be. I remember getting like 30s and 20s in that when I was trying overclock tests. With the older cooling. Damn, that was awesome. I'm still below the average. Let's see. Save. Where did I put these? They're 3D Mark - result files. A bunch of autosaves. I thought maybe I deleted these once I was like, once I had compared, because I see autosaves in here, but they're from today. Yeah, maybe once I decided that I couldn't overclock. I thought it used to save it to your profile online, right? But maybe it doesn't do that anymore. Maybe you don't get a profile. It's weird that it doesn't save your history in the app. Which Ryzen am I running? At 5950. Yeah. Yes, this computer is not running the stream. I have a Threadripper doing that. So I can squeeze out some pretty good image quality out of video encoding on the fly. A kit that decenters your cooler by a few millimeters because it's made with the position of the silicon underneath the heat spreader in mind. I think most people don't go for something like that. Yeah, that's a little intense. Well, dang, I guess I don't have my scores from before. I thought I did, but cool. That's neat. It's weird that it doesn't save them for you. You'd think it would at least save it local. I don't think it does. Still below the average, though. People are averaging higher than me. They're getting more performance bits. That infuriates me. But I think what happens is I bought, like, enthusiast hardware. So it's a bunch of enthusiasts buying and tweaking it and, like, recording scores with it and stuff, so. Ah, well. You're disappointed you're below average? I am. I mean, usually when I would do like hardware tests, it would be above average for my setup. But you may want to check out frame timings or do something to make sure they're consistent. I just use whatever utility my motherboard has. I guess I was running like Ryzen Master and Chrome in the background, but I wouldn't expect Chrome chat to be that intense. Okay, cool. Everything seems like it's actually working, and it's already going down to like the mid 50s. So. Yeah, installation went off without a hitch. Nothing's damaged. Everything's working. The situation is better. There's less heat. I just have a bunch of screws and junk to pick up, but I can do that tomorrow. Yeah, seems to be an improvement. Huzzah! Well, thank you all very much for watching. I think that'll... And there's dogs on the screen. Yeah, driving a car. I think that'll wrap it up for today. I really appreciate you guys sticking out with me. I know it wasn't the easiest to get along with today, being salty about Halo and then oddly defensive about computer hardware things, but hey, that's what Twitch is all about, right? One big weird family. All right, tomorrow's technically my day off. Actually, yeah, I think I'm going to use that to grind out more Deathloop and write some scripts. The Halo salts, I tried I tried. It's still fun. I'd still play it with people, I think. It's like for a chaotic game where you just jump in and get killed, Battlefield is still sort of like more mainline. But Halo's starting to feel like that. Like you can just sort of kick back and enjoy the chaos. And not like this, the feeling of agency is gone. That's sort of the big thing, I think. And I kind of envy the people who are playing and I can feel like, yeah, this game is bending to your will. That sounds awesome. All right, well, thank you all very much for watching. I guess I'll be back on Tuesday unless I just can't take it and stream anyway, which I might do. So I can't promise anything, but thank you all very much. I'll catch you next time. Bye, everybody.